evening. This is Eddie Boyd again. I have some weekly updates for January 17th, 2025. So today, as Clayton County Public School, has issued a weather update. The school system will be monitoring the weather for next week. There's a 30% chance for snow. So with all the forecasts, it takes a little bit monitoring to make sure that those predictions are on point because it can change, especially when you have a 30, 40, or under 50% chance of rain or snow on those cold days. Want to make sure that we're not missing school in case if it's just a slight chance. But when it's more of a confirmed chance, because of we live in areas that's not prone to snow and have the equipment necessary to keep the roads de-iced, we have to monitor those things, right? On the side of caution, right? We're always going to put the safety of our students and staff at top priority, but sometimes it's a waiting game, right? So let's stay monitoring the newscast, the county's Facebook page, your local news stations, because those press releases will be released throughout on all those mediums, right? Another thing that we had going on today was our superintendent's senior tour, where he for the last few days he's been meeting with our seniors in our school system to tell them about the 4 E's to success. Our 4 E's to success. One is employment, right? And making sure our students are ready for those jobs that have livable wages, right? And with certification that's offered through our CTAE program, and have our kids ready for sustainable employment. The other E is enlistment, right? Enlistment into the military, whichever branch that our young people decide to go in, right? Another one is enrollment to your 2-year, 4-year college or trade school, right? And then, which is typical, traditional, right? And then we have entrepreneurship, and we want to prepare our kids for entrepreneurship, and really understand our young people's talents and try to do what we can to enhance those and be actually prepared to take on those new adventures in life, right? And the purpose of all that is to make sure that there's no gaps, right? Because sometimes time can be taken off, and or they don't have a clear goal or direction, and we don't want our kids to also be in a situation where they really don't know what they're going to do, and they end up doing nothing, right? And time is our most valuable asset. So one of our school system's goal is not just to get a high graduation rate and then the job is done. No, we want for our school system to have the success. The success really comes with what our young people do after they graduate, and we're going to track our young people, right? And even offer assistance after graduation, right? We even have programs such as with the Construction Ready program, where a lot of our young people get jobs and actually could do the training and whatnot while they're still in high school. It's kind of like a dual enrollment thing, right? Where they can get these certifications, right? And we have employers like Southern companies with Atlanta Gas Light, right? That falls under there, and Georgia Power, right? And then we have partners like Delta that's offering scholarships right? For not just being a pilot, right, but also aircraft mechanics that 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 has starting wages at 50, 60, 70, $80,000 a year. With the cost of everything, those are actually livable wages, right? And it's sustainable. And opportunities actually has an effect on crime, right? Because if our kids have uh, a livable wage and they have something that they can build their own with, they're less likely to be involved in other things, right? And it can change the scope of their families, right? On long term longevity. And actually that pours back into our county because it reduces crime, right? And at the same time creates the opportunity needed to build our community, build our tax base, and have employers, right, want to come in our community and grab those employees from our community and build, right? It makes our median income goes up, right, with trained workers. So those things that we may go out of the county for, you'll see those things start coming here, right? And and then everyone will see how great our county is. Not that just we just have the privilege of being in the world's busiest airport, right? But not just stopping off into taking a flight here, but coming, taking the flight, stay here, spend their money and build that tax base, and you can see all the improvements in infrastructure and all that stuff. So it starts with our school system, and the leadership understands that, right? If you build it, they will come. Just like with the all the great new facilities, right? It can kind of be a draining situation when you have older schools and you're just pouring this money in, and then it's never really coming up to the standard of today's needs, right? So if you see the building going on, it's very important, right? Um, not only that, everybody. It's kind of like the Braves Stadium, right? I didn't quite get it at first, right? Like, it's a perfectly good stadium. The former Turner Field, but it was when the new one was built, it brought in all this new commerce. Same thing with the Mercedes Benz, right? Perfectly good dome, but they built a new one, and we saw uh, new hotels come and the building and Super Bowls and all this stuff start to come. You build it, they will come. That's what we're doing, right? But we have to think outside of the box. We have to all be involved in some of these programs, and which is next level, is that these some of these opportunities are not just for current students. It's for the community in general, kind of like the construction ready. So if you have a student, right, or you, right, that want to be retrained, right, and be part of these exciting new careers, like with the construction ready, I was blown away by all the opportunities. It's available even for you. Amen. So, without further ado, that's my news report for today, and I'm excited about it. You should too, because our county is moving in the right direction, right? Direction that we all needed to go in, and I'm excited to be along for a ride and be a part of it. All right. Now this is Eddie Boyd signing off, and I would encourage you to support my channel, support the Facebook page, and actually donate, right? Because a lot of the stuff that you may see that I do, It's not. It's all voluntary. It's all volunteer basis, right? And it takes money to support all this stuff. I'm just a salesman by trade, marketing, right? And I saw something, a product that I believe in, and it can benefit the greater good. So I decided to do it and take that initiative because I want all of us to win. But sometimes that comes with a cost, right? And no cost should be just on one person, right? So if you can, be a cheerful giver and support not only my channel, support the efforts, right? And whenever we win and you like the information that I put out there, it's easy to continue with putting the information out there so we all can win and all can win together. Amen. Amen. All right. This is Eddie Boyd signing off. Have a wonderful evening. Bye-bye.